G'day everybody, Wong here. So today I'm going to be covering the HK-419. Now I've not done a video on this before, so instead of doing a changes section, I'm just going to quickly explain them here. Pretty much they upped its fire rate and made its horizontal recoil a little bit worse to try and go along with it. That's pretty much all that was done to it, and the vertical recoil is made a smidge better too. So I'm making a video on this gun, and I always hate being the guy who says this because I know you guys probably think that I call OP way too often, but I think this gun is a little too good. I don't know if it needs like a huge thing, maybe it needs to be like an even bigger reload speed nerf, or maybe make the mag smaller or something. I don't know, but this gun feels really good right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be going over its stats and its bullets to kill, and there's also some weird stuff to do with it that I'll be talking about. Then I'm gonna go over the standings and guns I would compare it to, and then as always I'm gonna show you guys a couple of builds I'd suggest, and then a live commentary at the end. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's have a look at the stats for this gun. So we've got 30 on a 4-shot to kill, as we can see here with the bullets to kill chart. It only gets worse against normal and heavy and exo. Then we have a fire rate of 825, which is really good for that damage. That puts us at a 218 millisecond time to kill, which is pretty good. Here's the thing though, the horizontal recoil is at 1.3. Now that doesn't sound too crazy, but on an 825 fire rate, that's pretty bad. You're definitely going to notice this. If you're using the HK for the first time, you will notice its horizontal recoil is really high. The gun will probably even feel bad right off the bat. It won't even feel good. The reload time is 3.9, which isn't too crazy, but I don't know off for sure, but it feels like the fast reload on this gun isn't that fast. The reload speed on this gun actually did feel like a downside when I used it, despite the stats themselves maybe not indicating that. So we've got high horizontal recoil, kind of an average reload, not that good, and then really fast time to kill. Definitely feels balanced off of the bat, but when you start taking into account attachments, it gets a little OP. Now another thing we have to look at with the stats is the damage being 31. If I equip a long barrel or a heavy barrel, that means that if I hit a headshot, the next 2 shots will be a kill, making it a 3-shot kill, and all I need is 1 headshot. Now you can do that against flesh without the heavy barrel, but if you have the heavy barrel, you can do that even if you shoot a helmet, which definitely makes this gun feel a little too good sometimes, especially up close. It feels almost like an instant death. Now let's move on and compare it to some other guns. Okay, so here are the guns I would compare it to. Let's go top to bottom here. AK-74, super low recoil, meaning it's a super duper good laser beam and hits really good range shots, but its DPS is the lowest out of the bunch. Now I know it's low DPS, but in reality that's just compared to the HK and to the FAL. The AK is a good gun on its own. Now the HK is a mix between both. It's got lower recoil than the FAL, but it also has higher DPS than the AK-74. Its DPS is actually really fast. I would say it is very competitive even for the recoil. That's why I think it's a little too good. Its DPS is just a little too fast, especially considering the headshots thing. The FAL right now, yeah, if I hit a headshot with the FAL, it'll be way faster, but hitting a headshot with the FAL is a lot harder due to its higher recoil and lower mag size. I think that it's an okay trade-off. Whereas the HK-419 can do that, but it has a 30 rounder and it's not as hard to control as the FAL. So yeah, if you really like the AK-74 or power up close, I'd use the HK. If you're using the FAL and you want something with a little bit more range but still has a lot of stopping power, use the HK. So yeah, that's the guns I would compare it to. Time to move on to the builds I would recommend. Alrighty, so I'm going to start out here with a lower recoil build. Vertical grip flash hider. Now granted, you can change out this vertical grip for an SC5 grip or a BCM gunfighter. Honestly, I think this gun's really going to depend on person to person because the recoil is pretty high for the fire rate, but I personally found myself running flash hider and vertical grip. This just lowers the horizontal recoil and makes the vertical only slightly worse, which the vertical in my opinion wasn't the problem. And this build, I really felt like I was killing people really fast with this build. I thought it was almost like too good, I would say. I feel bad, I hate saying things are OP. I know I do it a lot in quotation marks, but it just happens that a lot of the change guns happen to feel a little too good. I think that before I got the flash hider on this gun, I didn't like it, but since getting the flash hider, I thought it was insanely good. If you guys are wondering, I don't think it's OP, try this build and give it a go. Let me know what you think after trying this build, because I think you might be changed. The recoil thing is a little too low for how good it is in my opinion. If you're looking for a build to maximize the KPM and get the benefits of the long barrel that the AK gets, I would take the long barrel and the vertical grip. Now, I have not personally tried the heavy barrel instead. I actually think that the long barrel competed really well up close even, so I would just run the long barrel. I wouldn't really run with the heavy at all. Now I ran it with a vertical grip. I also tried it with a BCM gunfighter, and I found myself preferring the vertical on this build. So this build will have more vertical recoil than the other build, and a lot more horizontal. The time to kill on this thing is insanely quick. If you're running Frugus or Salhan or Frontline, I would actually give this a go. Now another thing is, both of these guns I've been running Assault, not Medic, just because the reload speed. Now moving on to the playstyle. Playstyle for this gun, you definitely will be tending to more closer ranges than the M110, most definitely. But up close, honestly, you can do head-on gunfights, you can do flanks, you can do multiple targets. Now granted, this gun's multi-target is a little less good than other guns, purely because of the reload speed. So maybe this gun you might want to, instead of getting all the way up close in amongst a bunch of enemies, maybe instead you want to sit a little bit further away and let your DPS carry you a little bit, you know what I mean? Instead of trying to movement carry you. This gun definitely is a little bit weaker when repositioning a lot, because generally when repositioning a lot, you'll have to reload a lot. And of course this gun's reload is really slow. So yeah, maybe instead of repositioning a lot, try to find one really good position that you can sit at, like a rooftop or a rock, or honestly any piece of cover. That's really all I can say about this gun. The DPS being so high just makes it so versatile at a medium range. But yeah, once again, at longer ranges, it is not that good. So I would tend to closer range if you can. So moving on to the live commentary. Alright, this is going to be a live commentary using the HK-419. I just tried out a build that I thought wouldn't be good, and it wasn't good, so not going to be easy. I'm going to use the flash hider and the vertical grip for a bit. No, you know what, actually let's use the SE5 for a bit, and just see how it feels. And we'll see how we do. Someone says, Mr. Wong, please add foot cam next commentary. That's funny. Friggin' feet cam, holy moly. Jeez. Upvoted. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, this gun is really fun to use. It is a little bit too good, but I must say it is a fun one. It reminds me of the Evo Scorpion a little bit, how it's like really high DPS but really high recoil. Granted, it's not quite to the same extreme. It's more similar to the FAL, but I still think it's a... in my opinion, it's a true comparison. Like, it's a comparison I think a lot more people will resonate with in the comments, because the Evo Scorpion for a lot of people is too hard to get the max DPS out of for a lot of people, whereas this gun will be a lot more like the FAL. Now let's have a look. Okay, that Little Bird's doing some cool maneuvers. I mean, not Little Bird, Black Hawk even. Little Bird up there aiming down at us. I'm gonna hop out here and try to kill this dude I saw. I'm gonna ignore that one on the right. Dang, I played really bad just then. Dang, that's a shame. That's a shame. That would have been a really good place to be. I aimed really poorly just then. Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, I want to spawn on this really badly. I might just spawn here on the lav instead and funnel my way into this building. This building would be really good for me. I hopped out way too early, but this building up ahead will be really good for me because this gun really shreds up close. So I think that this building being inside of it will be fantastic. And then when I have to aim out over C, I might not do as good, so I might have to change where I'm coming from or something. Somewhere that's a bit more close range. But let's have a look. Got a guy outside that door. He's down. That's well within my range. I'm going to go down low here. I'm bringing the recoil build as opposed to the damage build right now, just because Valley's a bit of a bigger map. So I think I want recoil to extend my range out. Let me reload. If it's not going any good though, of course I'll switch as always. I'm going to shoot that just for later. I don't want anyone else to be able to shoot that. These are weird mine placements. They're... I don't know, they're actually quite respectable. I think that they're a little different to normal. Maybe it will throw off people's, like, knowledge. Okay, I'm going to go kill this guy, first of all. There we go. Let's have a look up here. Let's jump on top. I hear footsteps. Oh, I saw those guys up front, but I'm going to check there first. Alright, we're good. Let's check down here again. There's people here. I can hear shooting. That guy's got a G3. I can tell because of the noise. That was bad from me. I just didn't aim properly. I hear footsteps. Could be people up above. This guy there on C. Oh, C's the enemy objective now. My bad. I was thinking C was our objective. Which made me not worry about it at all, but now I know it's an enemy objective. I'm actually going to put things in between me and it, because I might actually die. So I'm going to res this guy. This medic should do it. This medic's doing it, so I'm gonna stop. Alright, this is just too far for my gun. If they were in the open, it wouldn't be too far, but because all these enemies are half secluded behind cover, that's too far for my gun. I'm gonna dip down here and make sure I'm just gonna check my back real quick before I have a look here. We're looking good. Alright, I'm gonna try and cut off the players coming from B if there are any, which I kinda doubt, but we'll see what happens. No one in here. I'm just clearing out close angles because close angles work with this gun. So I'm clearing them all out first. I saw there's another person here. I want to aim under here. Okay, there's another enemy. He's getting killed. I'm going to start moving into C itself now from this route, now that I've got a lot of close range angles. Let's have a look. Let's do this. I reckon they're already pretty much all dead, but we'll see. I'm going to reload. Oh, thank you very much. Those long range angles aren't amazing for me, so I want to back up a little bit. Don't look up, alright. I won't, I'll commit, I will never look up. Even if there's enemies above me, I'll just die. That guy went there, let's have a look. Right down there looks good. Let's kill this guy, he's dead, okay. There's him, I'll kill this guy. Damn, that's a shame, that's a real big shame. That was really good though. Let's have a look. I want a bit more range. Maybe I'll do this. I don't know, it's tough to tell. I'll try the BCM. If it's no good, I'll switch back to the vertical grip and we'll give that a go. Because all I know is I want a little bit more range than I had just there, and this might be the way to do it. I was just lucky that second person I killed, I was just lucky he was already tagged up. Dang, that's a shame. I probably could have asked them on mic, but I didn't. Well, let's keep moving. That guy just accidentally beached the car, which is a shame. I think they don't realise that the water's a bit deeper than it looks. Maybe, no, you know what, honestly, the water isn't that deep. It's just the game beaches cars in not deep water, so... Let's have a look where our team are. This building looks like it's empty of teammates, meaning it could be full of enemies, which is good for me, because I want to take some gunfights that are close range, so let's hold up in this building for a little bit. Just going to finish healing and then go back in. So yeah, taking fights like this are really, really good for this gun, because, you know, close range is really good on this gun. I'm going to back up. I'm going to ignore the guys I was originally shooting at and aim over here. So right there, those guys on the right, I put this box in between me and them so I can focus on other threats. I think it's actually good to sometimes do that, like ignore the threat you know about, because they, in reality, are the least dangerous threat. Oopsies. Oh yeah, I knew I was going to die there, but honestly, I just needed to close the gap. What I could have done was perhaps go through this building instead, but I saw all these teammates and thought it would be fine. I was wrong. It wasn't fine. So, there you go. There's that, the Legend 27. Guys over here. Alright, let's have a look over the top of this roof. I'm just going to do that because I may as well. Tough, tough, tough. See... Oh, okay, I'm going to back up, There's a lot more people in places I don't want to be, so... Right there, if I had any other gun, I would kill these guys who are far, and then I would run up close and kill the guys who are close. But because my gun's range isn't good enough, I can't kill the dudes who are far away. Meaning I can't isolate anybody. It's hard to explain, but when you're on a roof, you need to kill the people who are furthest away first if you're looking to isolate. I'm going to go here and go under because it's all close range for this gun. Let's have a look. Okay, we're looking good. We are looking good. Let's move up here and see what we can do. Let me do this, get a bit more ammo in my gun. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I took a little too long to kill that guy. That wasn't even the recoil. I think that was just me. I've been doing that a lot with this gun. I kind of get lost in the muzzle flash things. I do that with fast fire rate guns, honestly. I get lost mid-shooting a fair bit. Alright, no more bandages. I could get ammo to get some back, but I'm actually going to go up. Doing this is bad. Do not build this sandbag. This sandbag is really bad for our team, by the way. If anybody else who's watching now, if you're ever in this situation, do not put that sandbag up. It will be bad for your teammates. It's hard to explain, but the natural slant in the ground creates the same exact thing as the sandbag, except we can walk forwards and back to get behind it instead of having to crouch, which is actually like really nice and quick, and it doesn't throw our aim off. Another thing is, putting that sandbag up means we have to undig it if you want to move up further. So do you guys know when there's piles of teammates who won't walk through, like a hallway or something? That's why, because of things like that. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that. But, you know, it is what it is. That guy probably wasn't thinking, which is fine. Though he probably was thinking, but he just doesn't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lack of experience with that type of thing, which I honestly do not think is bad. I don't think he's a bad player. I don't think he's a dumb person. Sorry about that. I was getting to the end of my mouse pad there, so I was trying to control my recoil, but like as little as possible, which was making me miss a lot of shots. Let's have a look here. B's getting half capped by my team, which is good. Yeah, no, I shouldn't have been. I don't even know why I was fighting that. That was just a very bad idea. Okay. Night with Hat live on Twitch. Check him out. I'm going to check him out after this game. Why not? We'll check out Night with Hat and see what's good. I think that could be pretty funny. Let's have a look. This is tough because of those guys on the roof there are kind of far away from my gun. So I can still get kills, but it's not as instant as like up close is. Up close the kills are very instant. I think I can do this without hitting the claymore. Yep, sure can. That's one reason why I prefer anti-personnel mines. With the corner here, you can put a concrete barrier like that. Only with corners. You can do it another way without corners, but I'll show that off when I need to. Damn, that's a shame. Those shots behind me got me killed there. I definitely would have won that if I wasn't tagged. I don't know, maybe not definitely, but I feel confident at least. But you never know. It could be my own personal bias towards myself that could be saying that. Oh, let's have a look here. I thought I heard a gunshot on my left, but I guess I didn't. I kind of want to do that thing in C again. I want to run under. Pull out the RSH 12 here to run a bit faster. Alright, cool. Then I'm going to pull out my actual gun now that I think actual threats might be appearing. Gonna undig this for my team. Accidentally hit tab instead of caps lock. Let's move up here, move up here. I'm gonna go up to the top here, so I'm safe. The reason I do this is so I can do that, and now I have a really good position where I can reload all I want. Now, saying in the playstyle, the reload thing, this thing is pretty slow. Granted, on assault it's not too bad, but it still is bad enough for me to really value situations like this. It's getting destroyed, Spaceman. That was a weird thing to say. Okay, I'll be back up here. Okay. Definitely think we can do some farming from up here. Let me just get my health back. I need to try to not... I hear someone climbing? No, I heard steps on metal. This is really bad. This is tough. I should be able to get these kills, but I'm playing really bad. There we go. There's one. That was Mason. He's a good viewer on Discord. He's an absolute ledge. Check him out on Twitch. Alright, let's have a look here. Dino. Well, let's head over here. I'm okay with that person proning there. That person wanted to take the gunfight. You would only do that if you have a really fast time to kill gun. And if I remember correctly, I could be getting this wrong, but since the L86 nerf, I don't think support has any guns that'll be able to beat me in a time to kill battle. So I was not stressed at all right there about the time to kill battle because, you know, this gun kills that fast. Let's have a look. I'm thinking about switching up the skin here. Slick black does look cool and everything, but I really want something else. I'd like this skin, but you know, let's try the red. It comes with red if you have the, I think the supporter edition maybe? Maybe not, maybe you just come with it anyways, but I'll try the red camo on it, why not? Okay, so we're going to go to B or D. There's tons of teammates all over D, so I reckon we'll get taken soon, so I'm going to head to B instead. Let's check that. Yeah, D is being taken, so I was right. Cool. Alrighty, head over to B. B's also being taken, but I think that it will get patched up by enemies very soon. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe they'll cap A first. Tough to read the map right now, honestly, considering A is uncapped, which is a bit odd in my opinion for this situation. Makes you feel like a lot of these enemies aren't playing the objective, which is fine. Like, I don't play objective as much as I should. But, you know, definitely would change this a whole bunch. Oh, I'm running out of mouse pad there. Man, I keep running out of mouse pad. Honestly, my mouse pad isn't that small. It is sort of small, but, you know, this doesn't normally occur. And this gun's really, really fun to use. I do think it's too good. Right now I'm not doing that good with it, to be 100% real. Like, I've definitely done better with this gun. Whoa, I got healed up. Alright, let me frickin' play a bit better. Jeez. Alright, right there I was missing some shots. Holy moly. After this, I'll tell you what, I'm going to switch up my attachments again and we'll see how we do. Try the vertical grip. See how that goes. Okay. Alright, let's check the top of this hill. We'll check for snipers. Let me first jump up here. So the reason I do things like that, like jump up here, is exactly like that. That guy was in the open, and me overlooking an open area means that if anybody's running through, I get a free kill. Worst comes to worst, there's no one there, and I just walk away. I'm going to try to blow this guy up and say something funny. I'll do like the classic Mafia thing. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. If any of you guys have seen The Sopranos, this might be good. No! That guy ruined it. Nah, it's OJ, it's OJ. He got a kill there.
Helicopter.
Yeah, that helicopter is bugging me out. I'm gonna move away. The gunner is missing a lot of shots there. I don't know if it's because they're moving too much or not, but I don't think it is. Can't hit the passengers, so I'm gonna back up and not even try. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to say something funny when I blew up that tank, but someone was shot with a rocket, sadly. Yeah, I feel that, man. Dying to this gun feels like that sometimes, especially when you hit a headshot. I don't think I hit a headshot then, but when they hit a headshot, this gun is pretty nuts. I'm gonna do this. This is really dangerous, but I'm just risking it to get all my stuff back for free. Probably should have reloaded when I was doing that, but I forgot to. Let me check around here. Cool. That's a transport, if I remember the spawns correctly. That shouldn't have any guns on it. Alright, now we're capping B. This is going really, really good. I expect enemies to come from A, if they were playing for objective. I'm going to assume they are, even though earlier I said they weren't. We're just going to assume. I'm going to dip like this so the tank can't see me. I can't believe that guy actually saw me. I'm gonna do that to maybe bait him to jump out of the car. Don't think he's gonna. That's a lav. I'm dead. This is really tough. Yep. Well done, Fox. Chase me down very well there. Alright, let's have a look. Let's switch up the attachments. Let's see how we do with the vertical grip. Okay. Let's have a gaze. See, that does help a fair bit. It's, as I say, vertical recoil attachments help your time to kill because you won't miss shots very often within your range, but they mean that your total range is capped, like that. It's hard to explain, but like that right there was an example of it. Damn, that's a shame. You know what? Let's do something experimental as well. Let's try tactical barrel and BCM. Alright, let's have a look. 116, 115. And then we go like this, 116, 115, 146, 118. Okay, so this would be more of a balance with a bit more horizontal, if I remember correctly. Sorry, 116, 115, and then, sorry, I forgot already. So this will have less horizontal, but let's try out the tactical and the BCM gunfighter. Let's give that a go. The less horizontal was only by a small margin, so I think maybe, perhaps, this will feel a lot better. And this guy's got C4 all over it, uh-oh. I'll hop out if I see a tank, because I know he'll be trying to C4 the tank. Let's just flash the flashlight. Okay. This guy's going to be wide. Uh-oh. Okay, it's going to be one of those situations. I'm pulling out the pistol to run faster, because I now have no way to go quickly. I hop out there because I think that guy's going to be driving in just weird locations. Might potentially go all the way around, which will just not be what I want to do. I'm going to test the recoil real quick. Oof, okay, that's a lot easier to control. Interesting. Okay. We'll see how this feels. I think this is going to be more of a situation where I have to, like, consciously when I'm shooting an enemy, move my aim left and right if possible, which means that the aiming is going to be really hard. So I'm just going to give this a go for a couple of lives, and then if it's no good, I'll switch back to the old attachments I had. Do this. Okay, Teammates dying here and sitting there. I don't know if they're underground or not. It seems that they would be. Hey, gentlemen. Jeez, look at that. Oh, let's have a look. I'm going to go over here and have a look. See what I can see from up here. That's tough. He's in that car. I don't think it has a gun on it. Oh, let's go in. Let's have a look. What's with all the teammates? Going in a separate direction to them, just so that I'm not getting aimed at very often. Staying away from your teammates is a good way to stay inside your enemy's red zone, i.e. the zone that they're not looking. So that's why I go away from the teammates there. People up top. Interesting. See, this is bad. Don't do that. Very not good. Let's head up here and have a gaze. Man, yeah, I did not play good just then. Tough. Really, really tough here. Let me also go like this, perhaps? No. Nah, never mind. Let's keep these attachments for a bit. I need to actually try it out before I start, you know, making changes. I need to actually commit to it to see if I really do dislike or like this attachment setup.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I know, right? It kills that fast. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Sorry about the lack of talking. I'm just sort of thinking about how to get into a better spot for this situation. Okay. This setup I'm using right now is pretty good. I still prefer my other one. Because it tends to give me a little bit more range than this one. I still like this though, not gonna lie, I do like this. Damn, I bled out, that's a shame. Don't have as many kills as the server mod right now, Big Ruzzy, but you know, it is what it is. Just not playing that good, I guess. You know, I think you guys know how I feel. Like sometimes you have a really good game and then you have a kind of an average one. I think this is more one of my average ones. I actually, for this one, I've had to record a few live commentaries, which I normally don't have to do. I normally record some sort of passively and it's like fine. But this one, I did 2 live commentaries and they both just weren't good enough, so I could have just done better. And so I thought, you know what, I'll make another one and we'll see how it goes. And this is honestly feeling way, way better. Because I get into a really bad habit when I'm upset about a gun being too good. I kind of like talk about it too much and go, oh, it's OP, it's OP, it's OP. Whereas now I need to learn that it's just like, okay, everyone gets it. I say it's OP once, you guys get it. You know what I mean? I don't have to say it all the time, you know. But it is what it is. I'm walking away from that mine because I don't want to get shot. Okay, I didn't think that distance would be big enough. Oh, that's a shame, or small enough even. Man. Yeah, it is what it is. Step on the mine. I mean, go near the mine like that, I guess it's gonna get shot. That annoys me because I consciously tried to avoid it, as you guys probably heard me say. So it just annoyed me that technically was too close. That's weird that he teleported behind me there. I thought it would maybe make him appear on the other side of the car, not on the other side of me, so that's interesting. I actually would like to be here. This is a good spot from Chicken with a K. Chicken with a K, there's a Counter-Strike player with that name. I don't know if it's the same one. Not like a pro or anything, but they were just sort of... like, I think they were like a stream sniper or something with the same name, and they had like a very particular picture. Something like that, I don't really remember. Alright, let's go back and around here. Tell me, does anyone who plays Counter-Strike here, do you know of Chicken with a K? There's probably tons of Chicken with a K, but they've got a picture of like a rubber ducky, if I remember correctly. And they were known for like stream sniping or something. Or people would all change their name and profile picture to that and stream snipe. There's that guy. That's how low the recoil is, as you can see. I can just take that guy out of the helicopter there with relative ease. Yeah, so there you go. That's how good the recoil is on this thing. Level 180, I probably won't be prestiging again. Let me know, do you guys want to see me prestige again and like do a video about it, or, you know, if you have any ideas? I think that could be cool, but honestly, I personally feel like prestiging is what do you call it? I personally think that for me, prestiging isn't something I want to do anymore, purely because I don't unlock anything past 3rd prestige. So I probably won't do it again. So just flying back here, I'm not too sure why. Don't quite know what he's doing. Let's just chill in here and see what happens. Let's see where this guy goes, you know. Look at that pool. That pool there kind of looks different to how I like normally. Wow, that guy's putting on a voice. Wow. Looks like piano stuff on top of those roofs. That's interesting. I really like it though, honestly. He's got a HK, that guy. I'm gonna see if I can get a kill from up here. Let's have a look. I got a headshot. Not a kill though. Oh, the aim. Can do this. That should be fine. Yep. Let's have a look. Damn, that's a shame. 74 and 15 still pretty good, but it's you can definitely do way better with this gun. I've hit 100 plus with this new HK already. I feel good. I've hit 100 plus with all the new guns, which feels really, really good. G3, HK, and this. They all feel very, very fun to use. No, he's not doing that. Weird. This game's about to end pretty much. I probably won't be able to get many kills beforehand, but we'll see what we can do on this windmill where all these enemies were earlier. Saw a guy up here on the rock. Okay, that's interesting. I held the angle there just because my gun's timed to kill us so fast. I normally wouldn't hold an angle due to peekers, but I just assumed my gun would kill faster because it is very, very high DPS. That was my bad shooting that teammate there. I thought it was an enemy. I think it's because the camo was brown, you know what I mean, as opposed to the pink that the Russians normally have. But I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think this match is about to end. 66 tickets. Losing 30 a minute, so we've got a couple minutes left. Well, anyways, honestly, I might start doing the outro now, just because there's not much else in this match. Let me know, did you guys like this live commentary, or was it a little bit different than normal? Because for me, it feels a little bit different than normal. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I've enjoyed playing. I had some good times with this gun. I do think it will be nerfed. I don't think it'll stay like this. But let me know what you guys think, because look, honestly, a lot of you guys probably think that there's too much recoil on it, which I actually would respect that opinion. It does have a lot of recoil. Nice, Rosie got 111 kills. That's pretty good. Or Roozy, I don't know. Yeah, GG, that was good. We got Mason. Check out his stream. Voodoo. Oh. Loads of good players. Loads of good players. Cool. Awesome. Anyways, good game. That was fun. Hope you enjoyed the video.